Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Bozmos2, where we are playing Chaco. It is turn 57. Almost forgot what we were doing there. Let's jump into things. Okay, so we've got the Coral Queen has taken the throne of the moon. And the Lady of Elements has taken the throne of spring. Let's check those real quick. Throne of the moon and throne of spring. Throne of the Moon is right here. It is a tier 2. 2 Dominion, 1 Growth, 3 Precision. That's interesting. And then 1 Water, 1 Astral. And then the Throne of Spring, right? I wish I could hover right here and it tell me who that was. This is Increased Growth, Dominion 1, Growth 1, Wind 1, and Mage of Spring. I feel like we've seen that before. We're probably getting to the point to where people are taking thrones from each other, so, you know, there's always that. Hey! I didn't even know that. Our throne is at the top. Yay! It's not like a thing. Alright, anyways. Auspex, nothing. Haruspex, nothing. Voice of Absolute, nothing. Augury, nothing. Haruspex, nothing. Gnome Lore, nothing. Dark Knowledge, nothing. Auspex, nothing. Augury, nothing. Haruspex, nothing. Huh! We got a Voice of Apsu. Garden of Frozen Flowers is 1 Water Chim. No more nothing. Absolute nothing. Okay. New Prophet from Relay. New Prophet from Jihera. Mr. Fantastic. And a new Prophet from Dom Danielle. Chick-fil-A the Ifrit. Dom Danielle's still alive. Interesting. Dom Danielle was dead. Ermor and Atlantis kind of devoured Dom Danielle, but apparently there is a holdout somewhere. Good to know. Unexpected event occurred. Heavy autumn rains caused a landslide in Escuania, which unburied magic gems. Cool. Air 1, Water 2, Earth 1, Astral 1, Nature 1. Freak Show with local talents has gained fame, gained 221 gold in Apricia, and +1 order. Cool. And then in Caban, we lost 2 Dominion. Worldwide event has occurred. The throne of the Pantocrator, our throne, has a worldwide event, and that is +2 order, -1 Dominion. So the -1 Dominion actually doesn't hurt us too terribly much because our Dominion spread is really high now. But the +2 order is actually going to be really nice for us over the course of a few turns until it goes away. +2 order is basically just going to bump up our tax income. We found some false prophets in Caban. Did some patrolling. We had a village elder die from disease, and then the Goddess of Zion has been permanently vanquished. What are we doing this turn? All right, we've got what's going on over here. We'll take a look at that in the near future. We are moving Jade Maidens to Chaco. This is in order to, again, we might have to we might lose horribly up here, so we might have to reconsolidate military quickly in order to rush towards Pestena or High Peaks or something like that in order to try to block things off. We are sending Silver 1 back over towards Chaco. We've talked about that already, right? The goal of kind of trying to have a build up towards an astral caster. We are sending some Jade Sorceresses. We've kind of hit the majority of the locations that we can with Voice of Apsu. So we're sending a handful of Jade Sorceresses out into various locations. 1 up to Smacia, 1 over to High Peaks. High Peaks should be able to hit anything up here. And then Smacia should be able to hit Midria, which is, I think, the only other place in our empire that has not been searched. So we are very, very close to having searched everything with water. Yeah, so we have Midria, which we'll be able to get with the one in Smacia. And then we have up here, Pastena's already been gotten. We have Griffa and Moliton. And obviously, right, those aren't really ours securely yet, but we're going to get them searched and go from there. So the end of the site searching is on the horizon for water. It's over for astral. We still got plenty to do with augury, air, earth, death, nature, etc. But we are working on it. Actually, take a turn or two doing some. Let's check and see if we even have. Oh, this is going to take a long time. Can we even do any horror specs? No. Not there. Not really. Actually, we might be very close to being done with horror specs as well. And if we are, that is actually unfortunate. Truth be told. Because 11 nature gems is not exactly where we want to be sitting as far as nature income goes. Oofa doofa. Alright, well, anyways, continuing on. We're also pulling star 125 back. I'm trying to make a effort to... We've got a lot of forts. It's very easy for us to put up forts. I think we're actually towards the top. We're not like we're not the top, but we are towards the top of the fort graphs. And I'd be willing to bet that if it was percentage of forts versus land, we'd be pretty good as well. Although Ermor is fucking high on that list. Anyways, we're trying to consolidate some of our power rather than just have people all over the place. I'm trying to pull into units here, right, so that they can reinforce each other if they need to in the near future. Next turn, we should be done with our first fortified village in Pack Woods. We are also building a lab there. Gonna try to get it protected. We are sending Wuya 11 continue up towards High Peaks, as we were. Wuya 17, Seasort 12, they're Hmong 14, they're heading up to Pistina again to kind of like resupply the forces. We continue to recruit more Katsina warriors. And that's pretty much it. Our research is sitting at 1290 with a goodly portion of research lost from Pistina. If you remember, we actually had like 1700. Actually, I don't think we ever showed that. We had like 1700 something with all of these forces in Pistina researching before we moved them, right? So, a pretty big drop, but we are making it up with lightless lanterns. We have a couple of lightless lanterns already equipped, 4 of these each, so that's plus 48 research points added into the mix. And we're basically, every spare hammer that we get every turn is going to more lightless lanterns. I'm trying to work with that. All right, what's happening in the actual warfront? We've got a big fucking scary army here in Blue Moss Forest. We've got the scariest thing about this, honestly, legitimately, is all of these fire drakens, right? They do a whole bunch of damage, to the point to where I'm actually considering like being interested in going down Firefend. I think these guys are very fucking strong. We took a look back at the scenario. They have like 17 damage on that flame breath, which is oof, big oof. And I think it's like fire. I think it's like armor pen. I don't think it's armor negation, but I think it's like armor pen. So, yeah, there's a very real chance that those guys on their own just kind of fuck us. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. We're going to see. We are moving on to Old Man this turn. We should pop the fortification in a single turn. Old Man doesn't have enough units to put up a real defense, so the the 788 we have here should be more than enough. We've got all our stuff prepped and ready to go, and in the meantime, we are sending some feints towards King Gobia to try to keep him busy. We are sending a Mong Ketsina, I believe, up to... So we're sending a Mong Ketsina up to Valdenberg. Not anticipating that he's going to have a crazy amount of success, assuming if he runs into anything, he's probably going to die. If he doesn't run into anything, hopefully he'll just sit on that fort for a turn, be a nuisance, get pushed off, or get killed, whatever. We're just buying time. And then over here, we are launching a attack with Wuya 9 and Mong 6. Wuya 9 is set to do Foul Vapors. Glad I came in here and put some... No, that's the wrong person. This Wuya already has, right? The stuff is set to do Foul Vapors, is fairly protected against fire, very protected against shock. So hopefully we'll be fine. Has a complement Iron Skin, Strength of Gaia, Summon Earth Power, etc. Actually might do... Trying to decide whether I think more shock resistance would be better. Probably. Instead of the bird, we'll put the Storm Spool on. We have 40 shock resistance, 15 fire, and we'll just try to tank things out. We also have a Mong 6 there who's going to be doing Blessing and Poison Ward, and also being really trying to be another body to try to protect the Wuya, so that hopefully the Wuya, I say that, actually make sure, should be fine, that area of effect, there should be no reason. I'm gonna get mad when the game screws me over here, but there should be no reason that Mong 6 hits himself or the Wuya with Blessing or Poison Ward and it not work. So, fingers crossed. And yeah, they're going to launch themselves at Blue Moss Forest in order to hopefully keep anything from happening. Here's the thing, right? If he moves, they're going to come in behind, right? And really he has like 2 effective move. I mean, he could move to Valdenberg, but really it would be moving towards Grifa or moving towards Old Man. If he moves towards Old Man, he's going to intercept us there, and we're going to have a big fight. And we're going to see how things go. It could go horribly. It might very well go horribly. Might be kind of like the big book. At the end of this game, I might be like, and this is where we died. So we'll have to see. I am hopeful that what I have put together right here is enough to deal with a lot of things, but I'm not positive. I kind of want to send my god there as well, to do a flaming arrows, but I am somewhat concerned that it is going to be that it's going to be less than useful. You know what? I might put flaming arrows on this sorceress anyways, though. Flaming meteor. It's going to be pretty late. Flaming arrows. Ooh, not that. Oh yeah, no, that's correct. Sorry, that's bad. Being dumb. I don't know. That doesn't seem like a sound investment to me. That seems like I'm just gonna kill myself, but whatever, we're doing it. We've already talked about everything else that we have in effect. A bunch of normal stuff, basically, truth be told. I'm actually going to come back in here on a lot of these. And add more gems for later. Man, I actually don't have... I need to redo all of the gem stuff here. Apparently, I have not put gems on any of this shit. My bad. When did I thought I did all of this already. Maybe I did it and then, like... It's possible I didn't save. I've been making this weird habit here lately of just closing out of the game. Which is really, really not a good thing. So... Let's see if that works. Leaf. There, should be good there. Good there. Okay. So hopefully we've got some spare gems. Hopefully we've got some good scenarios going on. A couple of air elementals, basically just to try to mix things up. Anti-magic, normal buffs, soul slaying, thunder striking, arrow finned, wind guide, all that good stuff. We don't have any big defensive spells yet, and that's a problem. We don't have resistance spells yet. That's a problem. We don't have anything that is really good for armor yet, and that's a problem. So it was kind of a big deal. We're kind of picking fights. We're past that point in the game. I mean, it's 50 plus turns in, right? We're past that point in the game where our early game power or early game tricks are going to service us. But we don't have this trick combination is going to really do the deed, right? And we haven't reached a big battlefield decider like Army of Gold or Fog Warriors or you know, like even something like, I guess we could I guess we really need that Serpent's Blessing, eh? It would probably be wiser of me to wait for Serpent's Blessing. To just wait 2 turns and then include a Serpent's Blessing caster and a Foul Vapors caster in all my big armies. But I don't think it's gonna matter. I think basically we're gonna hit that point, and that's just gonna be 3 turns from now when he already has Serpent's Blessing up now. That type of thing, right? And I don't know that he does, but I assume that he does. So yeah, I think we're just gonna pull the trigger and we're gonna see how it goes. We went into this again with the idea of, I don't want to, although things have changed. We'll talk about that in just a second. Like I don't want to get into a game that just drags and drags and drags and drags. I want to try to make some moves. I want to get knocked out, and see how it goes, right? That being said, I will say this: there is talk that has been started of the idea of setting a specific turn time, and then ending the game on that turn time with the victory going to whoever has the most thrones. And one of the reasons why this has been is now being discussed is because 35 ascension points is a whole lot of ascension points to actually hit. It's a bunch. So a lot of people are like, yeah, let's just set a date, a time. But no one's it hasn't been agreed upon, and there hasn't been a turn hashed out, so we'll see how it goes. Other than that, we're just doing a bunch of forging, again, mostly trying to kit out various or have options available for us to kit out Wuyas and Monketsinas. And then everything else is going into Lightless Lanterns. Every other option that we get is going into a Lightless Lantern. I'm potentially going to arrange for some Earth Gems and Death Gems in the very near future in exchange for some Water and Astral Gems. So I'm probably going to see how that turns out. Alright, anyways, that's going to be it for the turn. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.